Neil McDonough is an actor who in the past has mentioned some of the horrible things that has happened to him in Hollywood, including blacklisting, and today he is here to completely bear all when it comes to all of the terrible things that happen. He is going full scorched earth, completely exposing it all. So let's go ahead and get into this and see what he has to say here in this interview. So, Christian actor Neil McDonough crucified for refusing kissing scenes. And he has kind of mentioned this in the past, but today he really just gets really into it because because of his beliefs, because of his convictions that he didn't want to betray, he was blacklisted in Hollywood, and that a lot of people turned their backs on him. A lot of elites tried to drive him out because of his personal beliefs. So award-winning actor Neil McDonough says he was crucified, fired, and lost basically everything 10 years ago because he refuses to do sex or kissing scenes. Now I just want to say this, Neil, hey, EpicVerse, if you want to come work for me, you're more than welcome. During an appearance on the podcast Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum last year, McDonough said he was fired from the TV show Scoundrels in 2010 after he refused to participate in a steamy scene. I lost basically everything. This is what happens when you stand up for your beliefs in Hollywood. This is what happens when you go against the grain, when you step outside of the bounds, the narrative that Hollywood has in place. This is the result. You will be cast out. You will be shunned. Hollywood is such a very corrupt clique type of place when it comes to a lot of that type of stuff. I won't do kissing scenes, he explained. I've never wanted to do it, and I've gotten crucified about 10 years ago where they thought I was this religious zealot that I wouldn't do steamy scenes. It was really because I love my wife more than I love my craft, and people couldn't understand that. Well, good for him. Good for him for standing up for all of that stuff. This came after McDonough had already appeared and established himself in dozens of movies, big movies. Minority Report, Flags of Our Fathers, Band of Brothers. He added, I guess that's probably why I play so many villainous characters, because I love acting and I'm really good at it. It's a God-given talent. So for me to have a career, I have to figure out creatively and smartly and wisely how I can keep doing what I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy stuff. You would think in this Me Too environment, McDonough's approach to such things would be appreciated, but Me Too is about punishment and control, not restraint and decency. Too much of Hollywood, McDonough is not seen as a decent man, but a freak, which is unfortunately pretty true. I mean, and we're seeing this happening more and more often with all of these different actors who are telling all of these shocking stories about Hollywood and the things that they've had to deal with and everything else. Chris Pratt and so many other actors like him. Gina Carano is another example where she simply just stood up for herself and what she believed in on social media, and that's all it took for her to be fired from Disney. So we're seeing this happening more and more, which is why we need to continue to work towards building alternative entertainment, which is exactly what we're doing here at EpicVerse. So with all of that being said, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.